Hello and good morning from Denver. Namaste. Thank you for joining me. A little bit of clouds and kind of a gray day here and a little chill to the air. So I'm back to long sleeves and long pants, and you just never know. It just goes up and down in the spring for us here. Go ahead and find your chair and we'll begin. Just going to type good morning for you guys. All right, good morning. All right, and a belated Happy Mother's Day if you're a mom out there. And hopefully you were able to connect with your family members in some way yesterday if you were a mother. All right, go ahead and bring your feet to the earth and find the feet. So bring your awareness down, down, down to the feet. Hands to the legs somewhere, maybe the knees or the thighs. And just feel the spine nice and long. From your feet, draw your awareness up to your knees. And from the knees, feel the connection of the hands wherever they are. Then draw your awareness to your thighs, and then your sits bones. And from your sits bones, feel that they're evenly into the chair. And from that place of feeling the seat, draw your awareness up your spine. Bring the chin level to the earth so it's not lifted away and it's not tucked in. Nice long neck as well here. And we'll just take a few deep breaths to get us started this morning. Just feel the movement of the torso, the movement of the body as you breathe here. Just slowing everything down. If it's been a nice calm morning for you, that's great. I'm happy you're here. If it's been a bit more tumultuous or choppy, just allow yourself to come into your space. And draw your awareness now to the breath. Good. Now, slide your shoulders a bit more over the hips. So if you're slightly leaning forward or slightly leaning back, just feel a bit more pressure in those sits bones and a bit more strength through the belly and the back muscles as you lift the crown of the head up towards the sky. And then you can open the eyes or keep your eyes closed and bring your hands to your belly. And we'll just feel the breath here for a moment. So that navel, right? So fingertips towards the navel. And just try to draw the breath deep down into the belly. And as you exhale, feel that the hands move in towards the organs. Feel expansion on inhale and maybe the fingers spread a bit. And feel the air release and empty. So you're breathing low into the belly the best you can. For just a few more. Expand the fingers, expand the belly. Helpful to calm the nervous system and exhale. Good, just one more. And go ahead and keep that sensation of calm as we bring our hands to heart now and set our intention for our practice today. You can dip your chin in ever so slightly into your heart space. And look at the tops of your fingers or close your eyes. And once again, just tuning into the sensation of lifting the crown of the head, feeling that length through the spine and back of neck. And our theme for our practice today, for me, is forgiveness. With forgiveness of the heart. Forgiveness of the self and others. It's a powerful, powerful practice. You can set your intention on whatever you would like. That's just the theme of the class. Good, and interlace those fingers. You can tuck the chin a bit more and let the eyes open, nice and slow, nice and easy. And lift the head back to center when you're ready. Awesome. Bring your big breath into the heart space now. So we'll really lift the chest as you lift the fists. And as you press the palms away, round your back and drop your chin. Good. A slow inhale, reach up, stretch up to the sky. Exhale, open up your arms nice and wide here. Flip your palms. Inhale, reach up, stretch up to the sky. Exhale, bring your hands to heart, nice and easy. Slow it all down. Interlace fingers, take a big breath in. Exhale, press the palms away, round and scoop the belly. Good. Inhale, reach up, rise up, nice and slow. Exhale, open the arms. Whew. One more time, release the hands, palms up to the sky, reach up, stretch up. Exhale, hands to heart, palms to touch. Interlace fingers, big breath in, slowing the inhale. Slowing the exhale as we press the palms away, scoop and round. Good. Inhale, reach up, rise up. Exhale, release the arms nice and big. Good. Bring them just to parallel to the earth. Face the palms towards me. Now moving the hands away from the body behind you. Stretch out the chest. Best you can. Good. And then bring the palms together around the back. Good. And we'll bring the hands to heart. Interlace the fingers. Pull the elbows together and roll out the wrists. Just getting that smooth feeling, that smooth sensation through the wrists. Reverse directions if you haven't already. More light. Did that. Good. All right. Good stuff. All right, let's move into the shoulders. Press the palms away and reach and stretch. Here, tuck the chin and we'll just take another full breath in. Good. And then inhale, reach up, stretch up to the sky. Feel that long spine. Good. And you can keep the hands as is, or you can take opposite hand to opposite elbow here. Whatever works for your shoulders. If you can, just move gently side to side. Take it nice and slow, nice and easy. You can have the hands here. And you're just feeling not only your shoulders, but just a little gentle stretch, popping the ribs from side to side. Good. And then if you have the fingers interlaced, uninterlace them, flip the palms, and now bring the hands opposite shoulder or opposite elbow to opposite elbow and move this way, side to side. So good. Just feeling that gentle stretch across the tricep. Move as slowly as you would like here. Good, and let's go one more. Open your arms wide and flip your right palm up towards the sky and left palm down towards the earth. And we're just gonna move a bit side to side. So when we flip the palm, we wanna roll the shoulder forward for the one that's flipping, right? They're both flipping, but just move in a way that feels okay for your shoulders to get some range of motion. and feel the joint smooth. And if only one arm is able to do this, do it with one arm, okay? Either way. Good, I can feel some heat building, just a couple more. Good, and then flip the palms towards the front of you and open up the arms, take a big breath in. Good, and then just release. Whoa, a couple shoulder rolls here. Take them back and down, up, back and down. And back, up and forward, reverse. Roll them out. Good. All right, friends, let's move into the legs this morning. Hands can come to the hips and you can kind of brace them onto the hips. I like that sensation, kind of give a little compression. Press down into your right foot and lift your left leg straight up. So your toes are pointing up towards the sky and then point them away, stretching out the top of the foot and the top of ankle, flex the foot. And go very slowly. So really stretch and reach those toes best you can and then flex them. And one more. Point and flex. Good. And then roll that ankle out in one direction, roll the ankle out in another direction. Very good, and bend up that knee and release. Move to the other side. Stretch and reach the toes up towards the sky for a moment, just to feel the engagement and point. Very strong. Good, and flexion. Good. Point and flex. One more here. Good, and roll it out, roll out that ankle. Awesome, reverse. Good, and then bring your foot down. Let's bring our feet together and our knees together. So squeeze your knees together and naturally your feet will squeeze together as well. Hands can stay on the hips here and we're gonna lift both legs. Press through your heels, point both toes up towards the sky. You feel a stretch to the backs of the legs, but feel the length in your spine. If it's too challenging, bend the knees a little bit, but fire up those quads, be strong in your legs. Another breath in, another reach up with the crown of head, breathe in. And exhale, release. Good. One more time, lift both feet. Now peel your heels apart. Feel the outer quads here. Bring your heels together and point your toes apart. Whoa, feel the inner thighs. One more time, peel the heels away. Kind of hard, right? Woo. Legs, thank you. And toes come apart. And come back to center and release. Good. Let's give them a little pat out. Pounding the bottoms of the feet a little bit, awakening all the way up through those legs. Keep going, keep going. Awakening. Good. Now, let's do that with the hands as well. So rub the palms together with vigorous friction that we're creating with the palms. This is a good one to awaken and enliven. Good. Just about 10 more seconds is all. I want to create that friction and that heat to the palms. Good. And then with that heat at the palms, just place one hand over the heart and the other hand over that one and feel that heat go into our heart space. An act of forgiveness always is an act of letting go, shedding away. Good. Let your palms come back to touch and bring your elbows wide. Let some space come between your chest and your palms and really press your hands together very strongly. You want to feel the pectoral muscles, your chest muscles engage. Feel the chin is nice and level. Keep pressing, keep pressing. A little shaking might be good today. Just feel that tension and that strength that you're building. Good, and then let's stretch that out. So bring your arms wide once again. Let's open up the hands as best we can. Fan the fingers and then soft fists. Good. Open up the hands and soft fists. One more. Open. Pull the hands back. Stretch out the chest that we just worked. Good. And then just gently and slowly bring the palms back together. And we'll work our wrists once again. Open up your hands like a book. Roll the backs of hands, fingers towards your heart. And just feel the gentle stretch, the back of wrists. And hands back to prayer. Open the hands towards the floor, backs of hands towards the floor, then the heart. Reverse directions. This one's really good for our brain. All right, let's take it into a side body stretch here. Reach and stretch your left arm up to the sky. Reach, 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 reach through that shoulder, through those fingertips, and gently come over. Reach over, good. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, reach over again. One more. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale, over. Kind of a half moon. Inhale, center. And bring this arm cactus out in front of you and opposite hand to opposite knee. Sit up nice and tall. Maybe take the gaze to the right shoulder or chin to the right shoulder, but just be gentle with your spine this morning. Couple of deep breaths. The shoulders are turned. The legs and seat is static. Good, and then unravel, untwist. Good, reach your right arm up to the sky. Reach, reach, reach. So feel that shoulder lift towards the ear. Your fingertips up towards the sky. Good, and take it on over. Good, inhale back to center. Exhale over your head. Good, one more. Feel those ribs working. Good. Inhale, come back. Take the arm like a goalpost and across the body to the opposite knee. Sit up as tall as you can and then shift the shoulders and maybe the gaze. And breathe deep into belly and nourish all the organs under the ribs. Good, and then untwist, nice and easy, nice and slow. All right, let's stretch the back out a little bit. Hands to the knees, please. And first, just lifting the heart. This is called cat-cow. So this part's cow. Lift the gaze maybe. And you're really pulling your shoulders back as you inhale. And then as you exhale, you round the back. Scoop the belly strong so you feel some engagement in your core. You can drop the chin. Good, go again. Inhale, open the heart. Take a breath in. Exhale, scoop and round, shoulders forward, chin tucks, belly strong. Good. Inhale, lift and open. Exhale, scoop and round. Not only do we feel the engagement of belly, but we also feel the back of our spine. One more. Inhale, lift and open. Exhale, scoop and round. Good. Roll up, rise up, nice and easy, nice and slow. Slide your hands now to the thighs, so like close to the hips, and try your best to kind of straighten the arms. The shoulders will lift up towards the ears, and that's okay. But then once they're at their capacity, start to bring your awareness to your low back. So what you're doing is you're creating space between each vertebra of your spine of low back. So just that gentle pressure into the thighs, and you're lifting from the mid-back away from the low, from the sits bones, and just feel that stretch in your low back. You can kind of hinge forward a little bit. You might feel a little bit more, or just stay for another breath here, creating some traction in that spine. Good, and release the shoulders, release the everything. All right, bring your left palm up towards the sky and bring your right hand to the fingers. Straighten out the arm and press the fingertips down. Do the best you can. This is for the forearm and the wrist, all the fingers. Good. Flip that palm and press the palm now towards your body gently. And switch it out. Right palm up towards the sky and press the fingers down. Straighten the arm if you can, but a little bend is okay too. And gently release. Bring your palm towards you and reach that arm, wrist away from your shoulder. Ooh. Good. Release. Just little baby rolls here. All right, let's stand up. Go ahead and bring your awareness to your feet and rise up evenly through both legs. And come around your back of your chair. So utilizing the back of our chair as balance, our first shape is Tadasana pose. Now, if I turn my chair, just keep your chair right where it is. Just resting the hands gently on the top of the chair. Look down at your feet and see that your feet are hip-width distance apart. And I have my invisible chair here. We're going to work on shifting our weight a little bit side to side right away. So just shifting, very easy, just feeling weight distribute from left to right. So nice and relaxed in the upper body and just feeling over hip, drop over the ankle, hip drop over the ankle, side to side. And then come right to center where you feel even distribution of weight in both feet, through both legs. And then find that nice tall spine. Upper body still relaxed, shoulders and elbows relaxed. You can keep the legs doing exactly what they're doing, holding you up, and find that balance through the feet. Or you can bend both knees just a tiny little bit to engage the quads, and then pull the belly in. So you scoop the tailbone down a little bit. Right? You can even bring hand to belly and hand to low back and feel that they're engaged, belly strong. Take a deep breath in here and just feeling balanced and calm, even, tall, perhaps. Lifting the crown of the head as if a string was pulling that center of the top of your head up, up, up towards the ceiling. Good. One more breath like this. If you want to take that breath with your hands at your heart, without hands to back of chair, please take that. Good. We'll move into a variation of downward facing dog. So, hands to the back of the chair. Just take a couple steps back away from your chair. So your arms are nice and straight and you're slightly hinged forward. And then maybe a couple more steps back, one or two. And then reach the sits bones back and do whatever feels okay here to get a stretch through your back. You can bend your knees a lot and let your head fall. And then just allow for the tail to go away from the hands, the arms. So you're stretching your back, your shoulders. If you need to do this against a wall for stability, you can take your hands against the wall and just walk your feet back from there. Good. Now, if your knees are very, very bent, just straighten them a little bit to feel a little stretch through the back of your legs. Breathe in. And breathe out. Good. Bend the knees again and round your back. Roll up, rise up, nice and slow. Walk forward. Back to Tadasana. Find the feet even. All 10 toes forward. Stacking the bones, knees and hips over those ankles. Good. And we'll move into side body stretch here. Reach and stretch your right arm up to the sky. Gently resting left hand to the chair here. And we'll do 3 today. So inhale, reach up, stretch up. Exhale over the head, side body stretch. Inhale to center, just like we did seated. Exhale over to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale over to the left. Inhale to center. Good. This time bring your right arm long. Move into You can go wider with the feet if you would like, or for more challenge, feet are still hip width distance apart. We're going to move across the front body and reach away. Take a deep breath in as you reach away, and exhale as you come across. Keep going. Good. Just flowing this arm. Good. Kind of shifting the weight from foot to foot, so feel that awareness. And really the whole point is just to draw that arm across your chest, reach, and open. One more. Good. And release, relax the hand back to the back of chair and move to the other side. Reach and stretch left arm up to the sky. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Good. Inhale, reach and stretch. Exhale, up and over to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale over. Inhale to center. Use those strength of those belly muscles. Exhale to the side. Inhale to center. Good. Now this time reach this left arm wide across you. And again, reach. Add the breath. Exhaling as you draw across. Inhaling as you open. Exhale. Inhale. Flowing. Just feel that it's easy. So good for the brain here as you breathe and get that long line of energy from the heart out to the fingertips. And a few more here. Exhaling as you cross. Inhaling as you open. Exhale. One more. Exhale. Good. Come back to center. Let's do that downward dog variation one more time. So both hands to back of chair or go back to the wall. Start to walk your feet back and start to hinge your heart forward a little bit. And then walk your feet back a little bit more. Find that stability. Bend both knees maybe. Let your head come as best you can between the arms. Bend your knees if you need, or straighten the legs, whatever feels okay for you. Bending the knees is helpful in allowing our sits bones to go back away from our arms. So I'm getting a stretch through my shoulder, through the whole side body, and my whole spine. If I straighten my legs, I'll get a stretch through the backs of the legs. But it's not necessary. It just feels good to stretch my spine here. Good. Another breath in. And another breath out. Good. Bend your knees a lot and then scoop the belly around the back. Come up nice and easy, nice and slow. And walk yourself forward. Go ahead and reset here in Tadasana. And we'll move into a balanced pose. I don't know how you guys are doing with the glute stuff that we did work on, but we'll work them a little bit today. So shift your weight, if you would, into your left foot and left hand to the chair. Good. And lift your right foot. Good. And then gently set it back down. We're going to add on. Bring this right hand to the side of right leg with a thumb, a little gentle fist, thumb side in. Shift your weight once again onto left foot. And as you lift, let this hand slide down towards the knee. And if you can, kind of squeeze those right ribs together. Feel that strength. So you're pressing the leg into the fist and the fist into the leg. Good. One more breath. It's hard. Good. And then release. Awesome. Lift one heel and then the other. And we'll move to the opposite side. I'll use my invisible chair here. Hold on with right hand and shift your weight into your right foot and lift your left. Just for a moment. Good. And set it back down, nice and easy, nice and slow. Take your fist in left hand and point the thumb side towards that thigh. And as you shift your weight into right foot and lift your left leg, you slide the fist down towards the knee and you feel a little opening through right ribs and a squeeze in the left. Now press your leg into your fist and your fist into your leg. Wow, this is hard stuff, guys. I know. It's balance and strength. Good. And release. Awesome job. I know you did great. And go ahead and rock one heel up and then the other. And let that go. All right. Let's go feet more than hip width distance apart. So shoulder width apart. More stability. So the wider our feet, you can even bend the knees a little bit. If you can, let go of the chair or soft hands onto the chair. If you can, bring your hands to the sides of your thigh and kind of press just like we just did, kind of squeezing in and release. Good, one more time. Just squeeze the palms towards arms and everything squeezes to midline, strengthening and release. All right, let's move into what I call ski jumper. I'm going to take my hand to the chair for balance, so you can do both hands to the chair, and I'm leaning forward, but not hinging at the hip. Just lean forward, press all 10 toes down, maybe buoyant in the heels, and then shift back over center and lift all 10 toes, even if you have shoes on. You can do this, and press all 10 toes down. Lean into press, press, press. Good. And come on back. Lift all 10 toes. And one more time. Lean forward. And lean back. Lift all 10 toes. It's good strengthening for the feet. You can do that any time of day. And really, let's just do one more for the shoulders, and then I'll talk about Tadasana. Bring your hands now back to the outsides. You have your chair here if you need the balance. So you can always have one hand to the chair or both. And you can still do this movement, okay? If you can though, palms alongside body, we're rolling shoulders forward, palms point away from the thighs. Keep the arms straight, roll the palms away from the thighs, but squeeze the shoulders behind you. Good. Roll forward. I'm scooping my belly. Good. Open up. I'm opening up my chest. Good. A couple more. Roll shoulders forward and roll shoulders back. Good. Roll shoulders forward, whatever works for your body, and roll shoulders back. Palms flip. Wow. Good. Now come back to neutral and Tadasana. So look down at feet, maybe walk them in more underneath your hips here. And this is where we want to be in daily activities when we're standing. So if you're doing the dishes and you feel a little off center for some reason, maybe take a look down at your feet and see if you're pressing down through both feet and standing up nice and even. Right? So it's just a really an awareness that we come into when we're doing just simple things. Just knowing that the stability comes from the center. And there's always a certain sense of awareness where we are in time and space when we're working outward, right? And then we get to enjoy the physical aspect of being present and being aware, right, in our daily activities. And then we get to just easy does it, challenge ourselves in some ways. So let's just challenge ourselves a tiny bit today. Take both hands to the chair, keep your feet hip-width distance apart, and we will take chair pose. I think it's appropriate since we've been using our chair. And this is simple. We just bend both knees straight forward and sit into our heels and sit down in an imaginary chair. Now pull your belly in kind of strong here and feel that you're lifting your heart. Take your gaze straight forward. Fire up those legs, fire up those glutes here, and take another breath in as the heart is nice and lifted. I know, this one's hard. One more breath. Good, and then stand up nice and big. Let's take the arms alongside body. Inhale, reach up, stretch up to the sky. And exhale, bring your hands to heart. All right, great job. Let's take it back into our seat and stretch out just the outer hip. We haven't taken our wind relieving, which is one of my favorite shapes. Press down, we'll find your seat first. I'll give you a moment. Good. Press down into your right foot and lift your left knee. Interlace those fingers around the shin or the hamstring and find a nice long spine first. As you exhale, round your back and really pull your knee into chest. Wind relieving. Good. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, pull your knee into your chest. Good. Now roll out your ankle, each direction. And bring this ankle a little flexion in that foot and let your knee drop down. You should feel a stretch through your outer left hip. You can stay right here, or keeping a really nice long spine, you can shift your heart a bit forward and feel a deeper stretch through your outer hip. So when we were doing our balance with the fist pointing in towards the thigh, we were really strengthening this part of the body. So now we just get to stretch it out. Good. Round and scoop as you rise up. Nice and easy, nice and slow. And release. Left leg down. Good. Press into left foot now. Lift your right leg. Interlace your fingers around your shin or your hamstring. Both are good. Sit up tall and take a big breath in. Exhale, pull that knee in. So good for the organs. One more. Inhale, lift. And exhale, pull that knee in. Good. Flexion, or just roll out the ankle. Feels good with a bent knee. Good. Flexion in the foot and just set that ankle down if you can. If you're crossed all the way over, that's okay too. You'll still feel a stretch through that outer right hip. Let the knee be heavy. You can stay right here and just feel into that sensation. If you want a little more, just draw the heart slightly forward, but keep that long spine. Couple breaths. Just stretching out that hip. Oh, so good. Good. And then scoop and round and roll up nice and easy, nice and slow. Good. And then just draw that ankle down to the foot to the floor. Good. Shake it out a little bit. Pat through the feet. Maybe roll out the head, just gently. A little movement. Relax the shoulders. And circle the head around. Nice and easy. Good. We'll come into one more seated twist here. We'll do the same one we did before. Reach and stretch left arm up to the sky. Exhale over to the side. Inhale, come back to center. And cactus the arm and reach and stretch across the opposite knee. Sit up nice and tall through the spine. So peeling the back away. Maybe take this chin over to the right shoulder. Just a couple breaths. Feel the breath in the belly. Good, and then unravel, untwist, nice and easy. Opposite side here. Lift and stretch right arm up to the sky. Take a deep breath in. Exhale over the side. Inhale back to center. Goalpost the arm and then reach it across the front of you, opposite knee. Sit up tall, shoulders open to the left. And maybe your chin comes towards left shoulder. Just do what feels good. And breathe very deeply into the belly. Good, and then unravel, nice and easy. All right, we'll do one forward fold as well. So you can Slide your hands down towards your knees. And if you can, keep a nice long spine. If you need to scoop and round, that's okay too. If you can bring opposite elbow or opposite hand to opposite elbow. And you can stay right here in this kind of forward fold. Just feeling the pressure in your feet, if it's okay for your body. If you want, you can let the elbows kind of slide over the knees and come down. As long as everything's okay with your neck, you can let your head fall heavy. You can even let your arms. We just don't want to tip forward, right? Just want to feel that the feet are still rounding and rooting into the floor for another breath. Good, and then gently release your arms and roll up, rise up nice and easy, nice and slow. And thank you, body. Thank you, everything that's supporting me out there in the ether and supporting you. This is our last week of streaming these classes, and just as we've been going through this whole thing, uncertain of what the future looks like for us, but I value this time that we have right here, right now, and let's just drop into a meditation for the last few moments here. So you can rest your hands back to legs, knees, let your shoulders relax. If you want to scooch back in your chair and let your back relax into the chair, that's okay too. Let all four corners of your feet rest on the floor, wherever you are. And let your shoulders drop down and away. Allow your elbows to relax in close to your ribs. And wherever your hands are, just feel the energy drawing down into your palms and finger pads. Maybe a little warmth of the hands to the legs, wherever they are. And if not, maybe just bring the sensation of warmth into the palms and the hands and the finger pads. Just like they're being warmed by placing them on the heart, or being warmed as if you were sitting by a fire. Wherever you are, just relax into the shape, either eyes closed or soft gaze down. Just allowing the breath to be neutral and sweet, not trying to shape it or change it in any way, just allowing it to be nourishing and receiving, giving all this fresh oxygen to your cells, your organs. Reading a quote from Mark Twain as part of our practice of forgiveness. And Mark Twain says, "Forgiveness is the fragrance that the violet sheds on the heel that crushed it." Forgiveness is the fragrance that the violet sheds on the heel that crushed it. It's a beautiful quote. It's that lingering essence of our emotion, to be able to forgive, and even though we've been crushed in some way. the essence of the true self's ability to overcome resentment or holding on to something that needs to be released. It's possible at any phase of our lives. The ability and the power to forgive, not just others, but ourselves as well. And the byproduct of this forgiveness is more freedom. More freedom to be whole. More freedom to be to have less suffering. Freedom from suffering. That's the goal, right? Good. And then when you're ready, just lift the hands to the heart space once again for our centering. Keep the eyes closed or just that soft gaze at the tops of fingers. And we'll end our practice this morning by just bowing our chin in ever so slightly into our heart space, honoring that light that guides us from within, acknowledging that we are all connected and that we are one. Thank you so much for joining me on your chair today, in your chair, and wherever you are in the world, wherever you are, namaste. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful, nourishing week, and wherever our path takes us, if we're able to move around more freely, perhaps. Otherwise, I will see you on Friday. I have a message here from Mary. Good morning, Mary. Thank you. All right, lift my knee like that. Really helped me a lot. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. It just fills my heart that I can help others, and it's been such a blessing to be here at Karma Yoga Center. Not only the physical practice, like you said, Mary, but also just filling our hearts with some goodness. I hope that I resonated with you and you were able to be in a place of calm, and I could bring some cherished moments to you. You definitely did to me. Namaste.